Boy, let me tell you what. This program is intended for a mature audience. If you are not 18 or older, stop listening and find more age-appropriate content. This show will cover serious topics in a satirical manner. If you are offended by any content herein, boy, I tell you what, that's your own problem. You've been warned. Don't try this at home or anywhere else, even in denying.
Are they gone?
What's up, man?
Good. Fuck those guys. Let's do it.
Oh, it sounds like we're just having another day of paradise. How are you doing? What's up, man? I can't hear a damn thing you say, man. Hello? Anything?
I can hear you.
Oh, thank fucking God. Now I can actually
I can
hear
hear you just fine.
Yay, toast. I managed to figure it out the last fucking minute.
I said your beard's getting long, brother.
Oh, it's not quite as epic as yours yet, but it's getting there.
Yeah, I got that Allahu snack bar thing going on.
And of course, you know, everybody, welcome to Wholesome Ruin News. This fantastic episode brought to you by our friends at Resurrection Vapor and Pewaukee. Vape Walkie. And of course, the beloved Dave Martin from Wholesome.
Oi, oi.
And this is the Geek Daddy from Bad Habits Network, Michael.
Michael. There he is.
I know. Everyone loves to cuddle me. I'm big. I'm furry. I'm fluffy. Especially
We got
today.
that in
Jesus
common.
Christ.
Put us together and we're like two seals fighting over a grape.
You know, that was...
We're going to have another action-packed episode for you guys, I'll tell you that much. There's really been shit for news happening again.
I've heard worse, you know? Definitely I've heard worse. Hey, Tim Bryant. Well, it's like, let's see, earlier today,
But the Kelly shoot.
yeah, there was another shooting. Great, grand, glorious, fantastic. Exactly what else we need in the world.
Random. Walked up there, shot and killed 4 people before the cops got him.
Yeah. Luckily, all the kids and everyone else made it inside the building before shit hit the fan.
It's one way to get out of that fucking test. Calling a bomb threat to yourself, hire a private shooter.
I mean, seriously, when we were kids, I mean, Jesus Christ, folks wanted out of a test that day, they just called in a fucking bomb threat. Right? I mean, come on, what's wrong with getting a burner phone, wait a month so it falls off the record, and then moving in with the universe? Jesus Christ, folks, get a life.
Thank you. And then, let's move on to, this is my favorite story of the week. Kim Jong-un is calling for the immediate arrest of President Donald Trump for his short and fat comments.
And?
I would love to see that happen.
Has that short fat fuck not watched Saturday Night Live at all for the last 20 years?
Apparently Supreme Leader doesn't have a Comcast cable.
What? Fuck, just pirate it like everybody else does. Jesus Christ. You get enough meth in there to float half of southern Wisconsin, but you can't get fucking the Pirate Bay? Come on. It's not like it's that hard.
I still love the fact that he's now known as Rocket Man.
I know. That's fantastic, isn't it? It's like...
I absolutely... And the fucking... Have you seen the YouTube video where he gets off the plane, Kim Jong-un, and he's like, ahem, and starts singing Rocket Man?
I know, if Well, let's make it right. We do kind of have to adjust for cultural differences here. It's not Rocket Man. If you pronounce it in English, it's Locket Man. Just like 90% of North Korean males have cataracts, well, the other 10% have rinkins.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Not my
Green
best
Day
joke.
concert when I was young, still in middle school, and there were some Japanese tourists there singing fucking "Santaina get nice out the clips."
Oh, Japanese
That was
karaoke,
one of my
probably one of the most fun things in the known universe.
And bukkake,
Squids.
another fun Japanese word.
Hey, everybody's got a kink.
Who do we got on today? We got Tim, Megan, Jeremy James,
Ryan Simonson.
Ryan Simonson. So Jeremy Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Simonson, tomato.
Eh.
He fucks like his brother.
At least not like his brother's sister's girlfriend. Hey, I gotta pick on Prospect.
Brothers.
I haven't heard from him in a long time. Let's see, some of our favorite.
This episode again is brought to you by the Chris Clark Make a Dick Wish Foundation.
Yeah, found out today that while trying to put that up in the tags, that it's simply too many characters. I had to cut off the foundation part, so for the first time and only time in Chris Clark's life, he'll ever hear that it was too long.
That Stretch Armstrong dong was just too much.
Mm-hmm. Oh, let's see what else was in the news. Oh, get this. It was either the House or the Senate Judiciary Committee decided to finally file articles of impeachment against Trump.
And what's their basis on it now?
Well, they're going for the whole landslide. They're going for against domestic and international emoluments. They're going for essentially bullying all over the place, abuse of his power. The term for when you interfere with an investigation, when he keeps firing all the FBI directors that keep trying to investigate him. All of which is... All of which is actually illegal. Any one of which is illegal and could be brought up for impeachment.
They really don't have anything on him, though. I mean, everything that keeps getting thrown against him, especially one of the biggest things, the Russian collusion. Trump colluded with Russia to win the election, blah, blah, blah. Okay? Who did that come out on? That came out on Obama and Hillary's under-the-table dirty deals.
You're talking the Uranium One deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. And at this point, I think from both sides, it's just whoever can sling the most bullshit at each other.
It's just turning into a shit-throwing show.
Right.
And you know what? Go ahead. You want to impeach Trump? Go for it, because you're going to get something worse then. You're going to get Pence. You think you just take the entire cabinet that he's put in place out of the office? No, they just step up a slot. And let's face it, I mean, I'm not a big fan of Pence. I'm more of a Trump supporter. You put Pence in office, things are just going to be worse.
Well, we put Trump in office, and we got a guy who really only ever answers to himself. He is the epitome of Zulu Foxtrot. He does not give a flying, walking, swimming fuck about anyone or anything. Which has its good and its bad side, especially, when you got your finger on the little red button. But at the same time, when the man got elected, he proved exactly what he set out, that the system is completely and totally fucked up. The downside is that he let his party run the show after he got elected. He's like, oh shit, you mean there's actually...
And that's why everybody is running for him.
Right. That's like, oh shit, you mean there's actually work to be done with this stuff? Fuck.
I think he's done a lot that he's said he has. There's some big key points that were part of his whole campaign run that he hasn't made good on yet, but he's getting there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like the wall. Who the fuck was it?
Cards Against
Some
Humanity.
big mogul. Yes.
Yeah, they bought
he bought a plot of land on the wall line.
And
come on, they're just gonna build around it. You gave him a day detour.
pretty fucking much. But I mean, if it's petty, but at the same time, it is kind of a bit of a fuck you, especially since they put on permanent retainer a eminent domain lawyer. I mean, to be wholly honest, a smart thing to do would have been to put in more or less an immigration center right there in that section of wall, and essentially just build a small Ellis Island in the middle of the fucking desert.
That would have been it would have been funny to see, to be honest. That would just be a 24/7 comedic comedy, just like going to fucking Holy Mexico comes up to worship the woman of Guadalupe.
Yep, pretty fucking much. Except this time, instead of the Statue of Liberty...
Hey, Troy Salazar.
Hey, Troy. Instead of the Statue of Liberty, or like you said, the Virgin de Guadalupe, you know, you wind up having, I don't know, my probably two favorite card combinations. You know, it's...
what would that be?
My two favorite card combinations is, on my first date, I just couldn't look at them during, especially since it was with blank. And one of my friends actually played Gary. And everyone at the table started laughing.
I had one, we played at Todd and Audrey's last year, and there was one, it was like, you've been raped by, and then you picked another one, and it was Harry Potter. Exposimus rectum.
No. You just cast Reparo after you've broken it in too much and it's not tight anymore.
What else? We got Kaepernick on the cover of GQ. Yeah. Come on.
I know, right? And he's...
Come on.
I guess somebody's going to put him up for an award for, like, Citizen of the Year or something along those lines.
You know, I read an article yesterday, and you go back and it lists, like, over the last 2-3 years, a whole bunch of their covers, like 3/4 of their covers. They are every single Hollywood and government official that is being accused of stuff like that. Like, GQ just needs to stop right now. Now you're going to put Kaepernick up there, calling him a fucking hero citizen.
Well, that's...
Taking a knee, and here's what irks me about that whole football shit. We've talked about it before.
Well, that's about as bad
These
as...
fuckers make millions just to sit on the goddamn...
That's about as bad as Caitlyn Jenner being put up for Woman of the Year. I mean, she hasn't even been a woman for a full year.
See, that's not even a bad one, because think about it. Men can do it. We don't bleed for 7 days and not die. That's something you don't trust. That's unnatural.
No, that's the fucking Predator at that point. What the hell are you? Get to the chopper!
Look at Arnold.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
We need Hammer
off
for the Arnold
subject.
voices.
We gotta get our Arnold voices better.
Eh.
I've been watching a lot of these weird videos, okay, of these people just taking portable speakers and shit like that and playing a certain hertz pattern mixed with a certain hertz pattern and supposedly opening up little portals, opening up little dimensions. Supposedly this guy opened up a small portal where he could look over Sedona in his New York apartment.
Okay.
And now they're saying that these same kind of resonant frequencies that these people are using to open portals, the Sphinx is naturally resonating at that, and there's possible calls that there's a crystal skull buried in the Sphinx that is activating. A little bit on the crypto conspiracy side.
Oh, no, there was actually something about that I read Monday night because third shift and I was bored for my 10-minute break. For one, it's in the Sphinxster. Thank you, Hammer. And two, it's this kid
Giggity.
it's this kid in Russia who was actually able to basically label off details for past lives going back the last 300 years correctly, which was weird as fuck. And on top of that, he was able...
Is this also is this also the same kid that claims he's been to the Mars bases?
Yes.
Okay.
And
just so we're clear.
yeah, and he believes that there's a doorway behind the ear on the Sphinx to actually get into the motherfucker. I mean, frankly, for that giant kitty, why don't you just throw a big ball of yarn? You'll get it to move pretty fast.
That's, I kind of I read a lot of shit like this, Michael, and I try to tie the common points together around all the different happenings in the world. So we have Mayan temples that are heating up and nobody can explain why. We have the pyramids that are heating up and nobody can explain why. The Sphinx is starting to resonate. Also, Antarctica's heating up, and giant holes are opening up into the earth from glaciers that have been there for 30, 40, 50, 60,000 years.
Yeah, I've been reading some of the same shit, and
I think we're entering an age of awakening.
I'd kind of hope so, because, I mean, seriously, I'd love for this coffee to kick in. Here it is, 1:30, and I'm having a beer.
I gotta get on my one a week pre-show reds or during show reds. We got Capke on. Come on, Capke, give me something good. We're itching for stories this week. There's been nothing in the fucking news again. What do you got?
Aw, giant holes are opening up like Chris Clark after Dave's ass.
This is true. The only man that has ever turned me into a shish kebab.
Oh, you mean he didn't fully spit roast you? Come on. Wholesome, you gotta get another one in there.
He showed me the true meaning of a barrel roll.
Hey, it's an aileron roll, damn it. Come on, we all know that shit. We've all played Star Fox.
Do a barrel roll!
Oh, that's Star Fox 64, bitch. I'm talking the original SNES.
I got a red dot for my new gun today, Michael.
Oh, you did, huh? What kind did you get?
Missiles just for that game. I used to love that fuck. Even N64's Star Fox, that game was amazing.
It was, wasn't it?
I don't even know the name. I gotta go inside and look again. The Fleet Farm by me has their Orange Friday sale. What?
Yeah, Orange Friday.
We got a lag going on or something.
A little bit. Left nut 1, 2.
A cheap site. I don't want anything expensive at the moment. Just something to go plinking at the range. It was like, what the fuck was it? I can't even remember. It's inside. Not bad. My gun is complete. Just needs a tack light now.
Because reasons.
Well, I got two firearms now. First one was my Glock, my EDC. Then I wanted something to have fun with. So I picked up a Kel-Tec Sub 2000 Gen 2. That's going to be my fun little plinker, go kill something outside.
Go kill something so you don't wind up pulling in California. I mean, come on, we were all the fat, bearded kids in high school. We know what it's like.
I held my own in high school pretty good.
Yeah, so did I. I was the one who was
Yep.
body checked by our school cop just because I came in one day wearing my trench coat and sunglasses.
I think I got graduated just to get out of there. I caused so much shit at that school. One class I needed was my fucking cooking class, and I could outcook the teacher, and I'd constantly correct her, so she fucking hated me. And final project was a cheesecake. She said, make your best cheesecake, bring it in, and we'll grade it. No shit. That's like my family's specialty. Me and my grandma stayed up till like 2 in the morning making this perfect cheesecake. Even went and got one of them little plastic containers for it, and I took it in. She goes, I'm not accepting this. You bought this at the store and took the thing off. I said, no, I didn't. And she said, well, I'm going to fail you. And I just went off on her. I said, this is the only fucking class I'll need, bitch. I said, you want to have me for another year? Okay, I'll graduate you.
I know, right?
We're having a weak show today. Hold on, Hammer. What? Can we do a triple?
Of course Hammer wants to do a triple. He'd love to spit roast you with me.
Well, it's saying he's requesting to be in the broadcast.
Yeah, go
I'm
for it.
hitting add, and it won't let me add him. It won't let me add him.
Aw.
Hold on, let me try this. Just give me 1 sec.
Do. As we're experiencing minor technical difficulties. Nope, I think we just wound up trading. Hey, Hammer's about to join me here in a nanosecond so he can take over my shit show.
Right. There we go.
Fuck it.
Fuck it. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Technical difficulties. Yeah, it's being weird and funky.
Play that funky music.
Oh, there we go. Try it now.
Hey, kids.
Can he hear you?
He can probably hear me. If he can't hear me, then, well, he needs therapy.
Oh, I can hear you.
Yay.
Therapy doesn't work. I have the mind of a Jedi. There we go. Now we're clear and not leggy.
Yay. Nobody likes the lag.
Any one of you idiots going to comment and give us something to talk about?
Martina Big for Black Woman of the Year.
I am for my niggas.
Hey, worse things could happen. Absolutely worse things could happen. Tide could sponsor the KKK. Spick and Span could sponsor the first Mexican NASCAR driver.
Fago Soda could embrace the LGBT community.
That's Fanta, dude. Come on.
No, Fago, get it?
Yeah, I do. It's just I've seen way too many people drinking Fanta. It's better?
It's better, a lot better.
Yay, Hammer fixed it. We've officially established that my phone is a piece of shit.
You're so much more clear now, Michael.
Aw, thank
Now
you.
I can see your beard in full glory.
Oh, love you too, sweetheart. As Hammer's ragging on me for having a droid.
I don't...
You were ragging on me earlier.
I got a droid. I love my droid. I never have any problems with it.
I never have any problems either. It's just this one's ancient. And I do mean ancient. Plato's looking at my phone like I need to upgrade.
I'm rocking a Galaxy 8 Plus.
Mine's a LG standard issue whatever from Cricket that cost me $20.
But can you watch porn on it?
Of course. That's
Then
mandatory.
it does its job. You know, you ever hand someone your phone and think, I was just beating off with that about 10 minutes ago, now it's in your hand?
No, whenever anyone asks for my phone or I hand it to them, I always let them know I ain't paying for therapy. Or an STD panel.
I got that no wanks policy going on. I can't.
Doesn't mean you
Wife
can't
loves
watch
it.
porn while she's playing a leech. Or cowgirl. You know, one of the two. I'm sorry, Dave. I meant he, not she. My bad. We both know Chris Clark can't get
What are you
enough of Mr.
drinking?
Martin. Red's Blueberry Ale because it's the first thing that was in the fridge of bad decisions and good judgment.
Blueberry ale, hey?
Hey,
Never had that.
it's not bad. Personally, kind of like it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hammer's throwing on a pair of headphones.
Yes, I am.
Menage.
Hey, Dottie's here.
So what have I missed? I apologize.
I'll be drinking.
Right now, Chris Clark and
I'll
I
be
are doing
drinking a little Malort this Saturday.
Mr. Dave Martin and I are doing a little day drinking.
Oh, okay. I was actually thinking about doing that Saturday at Drakenberg's in Madison.
Ooh. What time are you planning on leaving Drax?
I have no idea, but I need a cigar after the bullshit I've had to come deal with the right to work states that is Wisconsin.
You mean the union voting?
The union actually voted for the union this time.
Yeah,
and I'm so happy to fucking report that the union is still working. Unions are still working for the people, folks. If you know a union worker, laborer, whatever you want to call it, fucking get out there and fucking say thank you. That's
blow
what
your
I got.
stewards, folks.
Yeah, blow your fucking union stewards. Tip them generously and give them just the tip.
Just a tip, just to see how it feels. Now, I wish you would have told me about Dragonberg sooner, because then I wouldn't have called off work tonight, and I could have went on Saturday with you.
It's okay, dude. It's okay. You got naughties. Speaking of which, there's a nice little weekly thing that Michael tries to go to in Milwaukee. Personal message him for info on that one, folks. Dave, what the fuck was that?
Jesus Christ. Oh, and it just popped on the news today. Wisconsin's probably going to legalize. So Hammer won't have to worry about PTSD anymore. His routes might be a little slower, so he might get a little more overtime.
They've supposedly been legalizing for the last couple of years. Last year they were going to fully legalize it, and all they did was make CBD legal with a prescription from a doctor from a licensed pharmacist.
Still doesn't stop people from selling it in their store shelves.
No shit.
And the people that are, just realize you're facing a felony that is considered a manufactured narcotic.
And?
Well, and Dave, in all rights and aspects, do you feel that it could be overturned much like a lot of people sitting in jail for marijuana fucking charges?
You know, I'd love to say yes. I am for the legalization.
Right.
I don't partake myself, but I see what it can do for an economy. I see what it can do for the people that need it medicinally. The reason I'm for it mainly is because of the children that need it. These kids that have seizures, these kids that have terminal cancer and they're only 6 years old. You know, the big reason it got snowballed and turned into an FDA research drug was because some of these little pills for one kid having a seizure, one pill, $600 a day to stop that seizure for that one fucking pill. And they found that giving them a spoonful of straight CBD extract or even just rubbing it on the feet, and within a minute, the seizure's dead in its tracks.
Right.
no problems.
And
All these guys, these older men and women who are told you have 2 to 3 months to live, your cancer is taking over, and they say, I got nothing left. So they went and they bought CBD and self-injected in the areas the doctors told them their cancer was around. They go in for a checkup within a couple of weeks, they're in remission.
right, and then you got
these
people
are
like
the
Michael J.
reasons.
Fox, who would really love to, not piss and jerk off at the same time, to possibly be using THC and CBD product to probably kill a lot of his fucking symptoms.
Parkinson's.
We could probably get him to
I
sit
think
still for a
Michael
minute.
J. Fox,
I know
we
he'd actually
need to
have the
keep
first
him
picture where it's
exempt
not
from
blurry.
that, though, because the memes and the hilarity that ensue from that guy's shakiness are just too much. Like, one of my favorite memes is one of those, like, those Hollywood pictures where they're posing,
Yeah,
and it's got his fucking signature, and it's just a scribble all over the page.
It looks like a squiggly pen from the 90s.
I think the benefits, absolutely 100%, without a shadow of a doubt, outweigh the problems with it. And I think legalizing marijuana in Wisconsin will definitely drop our opiate problem. Because look
There
at
you
Colorado.
There you go.
The first year they had legalized marijuana, they had a $13 million surplus, and their opiate dependency rate went from 64% to 32% in a year.
And we all know Wisconsin is one of the fucking homes for opioid abuse. I mean, heroin and other Oxycontin and other narcotic drugs that are opioid related. How many? There's like, what was it? Milwaukee alone suffers from about 5,000 opioid deaths, related deaths a year.
Well, shit, how many have we heard about just in Janesville this year?
Yeah.
I mean, you'd figure Janesville...
West Bend's got all you guys beat, though. West Bend has a worse heroin problem than Milwaukee or Chicago combined. We're the worst in the state.
It's West
We
Bend.
are the drop-off point. What'd I say?
It's West Bend. That's all I gotta say.
And,
it doesn't surprise me. It's like saying Rhinelander's a fucking wholesome area too. Wait, it is. Shit.
Well, we got two of the main artery highways of the state that pass right by here. We're the drop-off point for up north. So I live in a good part of West Bend. You go across the street and a couple blocks down, there's these nice big sprawling apartment complexes. One of those big fuckers.
Yeah.
And they pull someone out of there OD'd or dead at least once or twice a week. It wasn't like that when we moved out here 3 years ago. It's in the last 2 years. I mean, all of Milwaukee's coming up here and robbing people, stealing cars, just causing havoc. It's this heroin problem and this crime problem are getting out of fucking hand out here.
Right. Oh, it's just like how you kill Ebola. Get Bill Cosby. How do you kill opioids? You got to fucking put pot in there.
Mm-hmm. And let's absolutely.
I mean, we definitely need.
Let's absolutely fucking face facts. I mean, all right, weed. I have in medical history, and I did a little bit of research on this. In medical history, there's never once been a overdose-related death for marijuana. And on top of that, seriously, what's the worst thing you kill? A 10-pack of soft shells from Taco Bell?
Dave does that
There
in one
are
setting.
now. That's
Imagine
not
he
even
does when
a
he's high.
challenge. That's not even a challenge. Where is I gonna go with this?
A la snack bar?
Yeah. We just need it's got to be legalized. We got to start opening up dispensaries. What are you going to do? You're going to go do something shady and buy a fucking I don't even know how much heroin costs. So, from what I hear, it's actually fairly cheap nowadays, but it's also super stepped on and filled with fentanyl. Just open up dispensaries.
I know. How fucking hard would it be to open up a dispensary? I mean, how many vape shops sell glassware? How many tobacco shops sell
glassware?
Yeah, and I mean,
it can't be any more difficult than opening a vape shop. I think the problem it's not even a problem. You would just be investing more. I mean, you're going to have to buy some high grade, nice.
I was going to say
graded,
the only problem
shit.
we're going to have with opening up a fucking dispensary is sample and control testing.
Nah, just
getting off the couch.
Depends who's tailgating.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say if Bad Habits Network gets with Wholesome and opens up a dispensary, we're fucked.
Dude.
The Bad Wholesome Habits Dispensary.
Biznya.
No, that's one of the strains. That's going to be our house blend. It's going to be the Bichois strain.
Oh, that's going to be fantastic.
It's like purple sticky punch, but tastes like peanut butter and leaves a less residue on the roof of your mouth.
You're going to vape it, you're going to be happy, but you're going to make fun of everybody in Walmart.
There you go. And then we'll have the Chris Clark strain. It looks big and bold, but it's nothing but shake.
Nothing but shake and disappointment and a couple of shots of penicillin.
That's for whatever cures you after that. No, that's actually the Chris Clark strain is going to be the equivalent to the pot Plan B.
No, that's it. That's it. It's the morning after.
It's the morning after pot.
You're onto something here. No. We need to trademark that right now.
Yeah, call it the Chris Clark strain and call it the morning after pot.
The morning after one hitters. There we go.
You got bangers and mash. You got Chris Clark and Plan B. I love you, Chris. I don't want you to kill me. I love you, Chris.
Chris, this is never going to stop. You're becoming like a main focal point of this show. Your sexual escapades are second to none.
You are the quagmire of Wholesome, sir.
Giggity, giggity, goo. And according to your nephew, our beloved Tackhammer, looks like legalization is going to be on the docket for November 2018.
Yeah, it is. It is on the official docket for 2018.
Sweet.
They just got to put it into, they got to pass the bill for voting on around the February vote.
Mm-hmm.
And then February or April vote, one of the two. And then it'll probably be on the major ballot come November. Politics, folks.
I don't know if this is correct, but the vote count that I kept seeing was it loses by one vote every year. It's always like a 59-41 for legalization.
Yeah, well, hopefully that old fucking cunt can die this year.
And that's half the problem. I mean, that more than half the problem with our state. Our fucking cabinet is older than dirt. I mean, look at even vaping. They see these, what's that nuclear-powered pot device? Get the fuck out of here.
I was going to say, how many times have we been stopped at an intersection and gotten yelled at by an old biddy to quit doing drugs in the car?
Oh, that's when we just turn over and say, yeah, you lived through the 60s and 70s. Eat a dick.
I just tell him to eat a dick.
I've seen your YouTube videos. It's a little grainy,
Charlie Chaplin
Grandma.
a hand job.
Didn't you give that guy a hand, HJ, at fucking a Hendrix concert, Grandma? Bye.
Have you ever heard of the Eisenhower? I invented that.
And then Wholesome's got the infidel tower. It's like the Eiffel Tower, but only with two infidels.
I'm a fan of the Heathen Tower.
The Heathen Tower.
Yeah, instead of, giving
We used
each
to
other a
live
high five,
before we
throw
lived in
axes.
West Bend. We used to live in Merton before we lived out here in West Bend, and we used to shop at the Walmart in Pewaukee. Right across the street is like Wisconsin's biggest Sikh temple. Every Sunday we'd go shopping, and we had to stop shopping there because
Sikh, not sick. Okay.
Sikh, whatever. I mean,
I was trying to figure out. We have a fucking. You almost.
We have a temple devoted to us?
I was gonna say we have a temple devoted to fucking the healing, the sick, and the poor. Great.
Yeah, it's called the.
But you go in there on a Sunday, they got ash on their forehead and a red dot, and I couldn't help but yelling "sniper" every time I saw one. My wife. We had to stop going to Walmart on Sundays.
Now, the worst part is when you see one of them walk past the map in the mall and you wind up saying, "You are here."
Oh, dude. Oh, that gave me AIDS.
That's pretty good.
I do try. Not very hard.
You give people AIDS?
No, I'm not Chris Clark.
No, that's not an official statement. Chris Clark does not have AIDS.
That we know of. The tests still haven't come back between him and the Greyhound.
Eh.
Although there's still that paternity test with the German Shepherd.
Good point. Martina Big for president, folks.
I don't know if all these are just rolling in or if they've been up there, but Kapke and okay. If Dave gets plowed by a semi, we're seeing it live. That would be wholesome.
That would be the second greatest thing we've ever seen in Wholesome.
What was the first?
Go lift a weight, Salazar.
Salad bar.
Allahu Akbar.
Well, Troy opened up a gym in Jackson.
Wow, that must have hurt him.
Yeah, right? Poor Jim. He opened him wide open. The guy's never going to shit right again.
I was going to say, poor Jackson hasn't shat straight in 3 days.
So he banged him with
But
ping pong paddle? Shitting
I
pancakes
keep
ever
photoshopping Troy on White Goodman from fucking Dodgeball.
Oh, no.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
Purple Cobras.
Dumb question. Who's the guy who... there was a meme in Wholesome the other day. Who the hell is the one with no makeup, no filter?
You mean
Which one? What?
There was a gentleman dressed in a towel. It said no makeup, no filter. And somebody, I forgot who it was, like, hey, guess what I found? It was a picture
That
of...
was Kapke.
That's Kapke in the towel?
Oh, shit.
That's Kapke in the towel. What you can't tell, he says he had it tucked back, but I just think he's tiny.
I think it was cold in that shower. Of course, I'm
My
one to talk.
my wife nailed him good. If you go back
Did
in
she
that
now?
thread, she nailed him good.
Oh, okay.
Go downstairs, hammer from Tim Bryant.
I'm downstairs, you mook.
Yeah, he's already down here, pansies. Get caught up with the times.
No, I think it might be our lag demon too. Wholesome. I've learned the Facebook has a lag demon and the Bad Habits Network side does not.
Yeah.
Jepson, he wanted to be just like his mom's. He wasn't hiding shit. I'm hung like a field mouse.
Hung like a fruit fly in February.
So, for those of you that don't know the backstory on our buddy Kapke here, he does have two moms. They're
Scissors, got
like
it.
that. So
They're scissor sisters.
So my wife's comment on that no makeup, no filter post was, which one of your moms are you dressing up as?
Oh, Jesus Christ on a cracker. I love it.
What are we nailing a carpenter to a 2x4 for?
Nah.
What? What do you mean nah? No, finish that sentence.
What?
Huh?
I think
was that a joke, or were we done with that one?
Yeah,
That
it was.
pretty good.
I said Jesus Christ, and he wanted to know why I was nailing a carpenter to a 2x4.
Scissor me timbers. Devin, I want to get you on the show one of these weeks. You're going to fill in for me.
I was gonna say,
just get on here and do your thing.
Depends on what side of the fucking state Kapke's on and what day. I'm gonna Kapke's gotten a fucking open invite to Shots from the Balcony and on Bad Habits Network anytime he wants.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
I'll even make sure Dave drives an hour.
Ooh, that'd be
Oh,
cute.
I'll do it. Me and Kapke in a car on high protein diets. That's just a gay porno waiting to happen.
Oh my God, that's gonna be smelling spectacular.
And it's pre-lubed, so you got nothing to worry about.
He's going to smell like each one of his mom's fucking perfumes, and I'm going to smell like a Euro.
Covered in shit.
Well, hey,
Goddamn
you
right.
may smell like a Euro, but I mean, later you can get his tzatziki.
Ah,
Show
I'll
Bob's.
put my cucumber sauce all over your face.
We're gonna have the Greek version of Show Bob's. Nice vegine.
Hey, baby, can I pee to this in your pocket?
My name,
Ah,
Dave's pickup line to his wife. My name's Peter. You want to get in my pocket? These are horrible Greek jokes. I do not support these at all.
No, they're almost as bad as our Auschwitz jokes.
Oh, dude, no, our Auschwitz jokes are hilarious. You will not see them coming.
And frankly, we kind of need them to
And
stop.
frankly. And frankly. Nice. Nice.
Hey, gold star material, folks. Come
Oh
on.
my God, I'm going to need a shower. I'll get in a train.
The Holocaust was fake.
Says Iran.
Yep, Holocaust is fake.
I-
just a
Yeah,
conspiracy.
I gotta send you a meme I made a week or two ago. Nolan showed me this video. It's supposed to be inspirational, but we're assholes.
Yeah,
So
what
this
about
guy
videos?
used to be a diving coach. There's a video that was posted a couple weeks ago by Nolan. Guy's paralyzed now, like half his
Oh,
body.
yes,
He used
yes.
to be a diving coach, and you watch him. He gets onto the fucking the diving board, and all of a sudden you just see his arm go up like yeek, and he just falls into the water. So I photoshopped the Nazi armband on him, and it says the pool is Auschwitz.
Oh no! I was gonna say, did I send you the spiked butt dart, Dave?
No.
Oh God, I gotta say, as
No,
soon
what's
as
the spike?
Here, you can send it for mine.
Yes,
dude,
yes, you did. No.
Okay.
You did send it to me.
He's got
I
it.
either
He's
sent
got
it
it.
to you
Okay,
or
okay.
you sent it to me.
I sent it.
have it.
I think
yeah.
you sent it to me, honest. To be honest. Oh my
Yeah,
God!
I think that's a lychee. I don't think it's a butt dart. I think it's one of them little Asian lychee fruits, to be honest.
Dude, it almost looks like a fucking chestnut. Before it gets in season. Oh my!
It could be that or a
God.
lychee, because the lychees they look like
No,
that. You peel them
lychees
open
are
and there's
tiny
this-
little brown spiky fuckers. They're harder than that. That's closer to like a tiny little prickly pear.
Oh, that look, dude! The noise that come out of that woman when it fucking hit her dead center brown eye. Oh my God!
The naked chick lining that shit up, though. That was gold watching her eyeball down Main Street.
Admittedly, I've seen some really fucked up shit. I've seen one of Hammer's favorite fetishes. I've seen a lesbian midget orgy.
Oh, okay. It's like, what are we talking about here? Yes, folks, I have a thing for midgets. I don't care who knows.
And a thing for birds. He
No,
just hides
fuck
it with
birds.
phobia.
Fuck birds. Fuck birds and their fucking dumb beaks. Fuck those winged harbingers of death. Worst Disney villain ever. Mine?
He doesn't even let Mrs. Hammer use pads anymore just because they come with wings.
Dude. Good one. Good one.
I had to try. I've been waiting for like 2 years to use that one, so.
That's pretty good.
No, fuck birds.
I think it aged about as well as an Iranian bride.
Jesus Christ, 14 years?
6.
So,
But-
Dave.
But yeah, I've seen some weird shit. I've been a party to a lot of weird shit. That's a new one.
Well, what about a couple weeks ago to the dildo swallowing party?
Oh yeah, the Halloween party at one of the event that I try to go to every week. They have a dildo swallowing contest.
Really?
Yeah, a guy took second place, and he's not gay.
He just spent the night at a Holiday Inn Express.
Hammer, is it possible for you to check your phone at the moment?
No.
Why does he need to check his phone?
Okay. When you're done, I sent you that the pool is Auschwitz meme. It's fucking gold.
Send it to me. He can look at it on my phone.
You know, I am afraid to post anything on Facebook now, because anything I post, no matter how unoffensive, I get a fucking ban for.
I did too. I got banned from one of our other groups just trying to offend me. It was, what was the fucking meme? It was Barney getting a hug from one of the little kids on the show, and it said...
You got fucking jailed for that one?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
It said, she might be 6, but her mouth is 18.
The edges.
Michael, there you go. Show that to Hammer.
Hey, we got Lawn Gnome on.
Oh, no.
on our end.
Lawn Gnome, turn this off now. I don't need you going to confession with half this shit.
Shit, I'd be kicked out of confession with just 2 of this. Yeah, just listen to 1 Shots from the Balcony. You'll ban me. Again.
Or better yet, I can give you the episode we can ban you from. Shoe Fly.
Oh, shit. You mean the one where I
seen
got
some
death
comments
threats?
here on the Wholesome side. Just so you guys know, in Wholesome, they're watching the fucking forum. You know, everyone's talking. I get message like, "Hey, I'm getting reported." You're not being reported. Facebook has some AI algorithm now that automatically picks what's offensive and not, and auto removes it and auto bans you. It's happened to me twice now.
Happened to me once for a baby's arm getting the cake licked off of it by mom.
Mm-hmm.
And it was legit.
Michael, did you get that picture?
Yeah, it's gold.
It's a gold star. You're going to get the Iron Eagle for that one, sir.
Oh.
That's why I'm not posting it anywhere. That's just private. Like,
I don't know. They don't seem to really ban...
Messenger is great.
I don't really see them banning Hitler jokes or Holocaust jokes all that much. It's pretty much just the pedo jokes.
Or the nudity.
oh no, you can't put a picture of Hitler up anymore. They pull pictures of Hitler, anything.
Oh, God.
Oh, sure, because if you erase history, it does, wonders for humanity.
I don't know. We need to come up with our own Facebook now. Yeah, and free reigns.
1:55.
Like facial book.
Almost done.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Hammer's giving me
Facial book? Did you just say facial book?
Yep.
Okay.
Instead of Facebook, it's going to be the unoffensive version called facial book.
I was just going to say, we might as well just create our own fucking shit and call it Wholesome Ruined Facebook. Or FB, so we can't get sued.
Wholesome ruined the internet.
Welcome to the Wholesome
Let's
internet.
go back to MySpace. Wholesome book.
Wholesome book. Wholesome space.
Instead of MySpace, my safe space. Fuck it.
Yeah, call it instead my safe space. Oh, good one.
That's a new name for
Honey.
Facebook, folks. My safe space. There we go. Trademark, so the Zuck Cuck can suck my dick.
All right, we're probably going to be cutting out here quick, but go fucking cause some drama somewhere and give us some news for next week.
Yes.
Go into the Sikh temple and call them all towel heads. Do something.
The first rule about Wholesome is we do not talk about Wholesome.
But we do cause some hilarious shit. So
When they're having temple, go in there with multiple packs of bacon and just start throwing it.
Along with deodorant.
yeah, seriously, because it seems like the closer you get to God, the further away you get from fucking soap and water. I mean,
Just
seriously,
walk through
I've
there
been to
yelling
hippie check
sniper,
ones,
like
and
I did in
Jesus
Walmart.
Christ.
Yeah, there you go. So, guys, if you like what you're hearing on the Bad Habits Network side, hit the heart. Guys, if you're looking at us at the Wholesome side, give us a thumbs up, give us a heart, give us a fucking sad face. We don't give a shit. Just let us know you're listening, looking, viewing, whatever it is.
And if you don't like what you hear, well, thanks for the download.
Yeah, thanks for the download and roll 6. Fuck your safe space. Dave, take us out.
Wu-Tang Dong ain't nothing to fuck with. How's that for an exit?
Good night, kids.